Creation. When you look at the sky, trees, variety of animal life, insects, sea creatures and human beings, do you ever wonder where it all started? Many people believe we are some kind of accident when things exploded some billion years ago. When we look at the order, the design, the beauty and complexity of creation and the created order, it seems logical to conclude that there is intelligence behind all we see, hear and experience. Many scientists today have come to the same conclusion. There is so much design and irreducible complexity in the normal functioning of the human body alone that the most intelligent people around have concluded that there is a mastermind behind all of creation. If you examine the complexity of the human eye and how it operates, or the human ear, let alone the billions of electrical impulses and functioning of the brain, it is logical and marvelous to realize that God created all of this with so much insight and wisdom. As Psalm 19 verse 1 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows His handiwork." It is reasonable to conclude when you see a machine like a motor car or a tall building or a toy that somebody designed and made it. Some cultures and religions have concluded that there is a God behind all of creation. Creation itself, therefore, is evidence of the existence of a creator, just as the existence of a bicycle is evidence of somebody, of someone who designed and made it. God's book also states that God made the world in 6 days. The fact that we have a 7-day week in the world testifies to the fact that God created the world in 6 days and He rested on the 7th day, just as He told us in the Bible. Many people will dispute the fact that God could create the universe in 6 days, yet even today many scientists believe this to be the truth. Scientists cannot empirically observe the age of the earth. Sound science requires observation and experimentation. Now only God was there in the beginning, so we can believe what He says in His holy book. Those who try to calculate the age of the earth are not scientists, but speculators. If God is God, then He could have created the universe in only a few seconds, let alone in a few days. Nothing is impossible for God, as Mark chapter 10 verse 27 says. The proponents of Darwinian evolution have a strong belief in the absurd. From a huge explosion, the Big Bang Theory, millions of years ago, they expect to get order, design and complexity through millions of years. Because no one could observe the theories they propose, macroevolution and changes from one kind of animal to another, Darwinian evolution is based on faith and a lot of imagination. Darwinian evolution doesn't make any sense, and sadly, many a believer in God has fallen prey to their fairy tale lies. The fact remains, no one knows the exact age of the universe, but what we do know is that God created everything that exists out of nothing, a feat only God could accomplish. Now, as the Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And in John chapter 1 verse 1 to 3 it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were made through Him, and without Him nothing was made that was made." Romans 11 verse 36 states, "For of Him and through Him and to Him are all things. To Him be the glory forever." Everything we can see, feel, taste, hear and smell had a beginning, and God is the reason for the beginning. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to come to this conclusion. It is common sense. Those who stubbornly deny this truth are called fools by God's holy word.